Hi, my name is Susan Straut-Collard, and I want to welcome you to the Dillon Center outdoor area. It's beautiful here. I've had the pleasure of working at St. Joseph's College since 1988, and I've been affiliated at the Dillon Center since that time. And I have 4 children, all in their late 20s now, but they all attended the Dillon Center, and I was a teacher here, and now I'm the director. I've been the director for 13 years. This outdoor area is very well used by the classes at Dillon. Every class gets time in the morning as well as time in the afternoon to use the space. So you'll see that we've got bouncy balls on the grass, and we've got teeter-totters, we've got a big sandbox, we have trikes and bikes and scooters, and last but not least, we have 3 different climbing apparatuses in the back. Our parents built this garden for us, and right now we've got cucumbers and carrots and herbs and pumpkins, as well as a butterfly plant and some sunflowers in it. We're just so blessed to have this space. So many schools have to use public parks or they have a roof deck, but we have this gorgeous outdoor area. The parents are so appreciative of it, and the children have so much fun here every single day. The Dillon Center has 5 classrooms, 2 on the first floor and 3 on the second floor. We are right now in Classroom 1. Classroom 1 is also known as our inclusion classroom. We have a contract with the New York City Department of Education for this classroom, and we save 8 spots per year in this room for children with diagnosed special needs. A child in this room with special needs might have a speech and language delay, might have a learning disability, might have a motor or a social emotional delay. And this classroom is serviced by 4 different teachers. 1 head general education teacher, 1 head special education teacher, and 2 assistant teachers. So this is our largest classroom in the building. It maxes out at 20 children. Throughout the rest of the Dillon Center, a child with special needs can attend one of the other 4 classrooms. It just would mean that that child perhaps would have a less significant delay than a child who was placed in this room. This is the room that I think embodies everything that the Dillon Center stands for and believes in. We are a very special needs friendly school. Every classroom at the Dillon Center has an observation booth. I'm sure that you can see the 2-way mirror in back of me. Every room has that, and parents are able to be in that booth every day of the school year if they want to be. They don't need to make an appointment. They can bring grandma if they want to. The booths are there so that the parents can get a bird's eye view of how the children are doing and what the children are doing. And the children don't have to know that mommy or daddy or grandma is in the booth. Okay, so this is Classroom 2. It is for the oldest 2-year-olds in the building and the youngest 3-year-olds. So I'll max this room at 12 children. It has a head teacher and an assistant teacher. This room, has all the same things that all the other rooms have, but one thing it has that other rooms don't is a doorway that leads right out to the outdoors. They always make use of that, and I think that the teachers in this room are happy about that. Like all the other rooms, it has a bathroom. Dedicated to it, it also, of course, has an observation booth. It has a kitchen, which is unlike the other classrooms. The children don't use the kitchen, but the teachers do have that added resource. This beautiful room is Classroom 3. I reserve this room for 15 what we call middle 3-year-olds. So the youngest 3-year-olds are downstairs, but the middle 3-year-olds are up here in Classroom 3. There's a head teacher and 2 assistants. And I thought I would take this time to show you around the room in the sense that just like all the rooms, there are centers. The Dillon Center believes in a center-based philosophy. So there's going to be a science center and a writing center and a literacy area and a music area. We do music in our classrooms. The teachers do it every day, but we also bring in a specialist to do music and movement once a week. So this is Classroom 4. And we put the younger 2-year-olds in Classroom 4. You have to be 2.0 to start school at the Dillon Center. And then the children in this room will range there for anywhere from 2.0 to 2.6 in September. There are 2 teachers, a head teacher and assistant, and a max of 12 children. This room needs to put a lot of attention to things that maybe the older children in the building have already accomplished. This room, for example, will spend a lot of time on separation from caregivers and parents. This room will spend a lot of time on toileting, This room will spend a lot of time on independence, feeding skills, etc. And these are all things that the children will pick up on quickly because they'll have wonderful role models in their peers, and they'll form excellent relationships with their teachers. So this is Class 5, the last class on the tour. Class 5 is for our oldest children in the building, so I will put the middle and older 4-year-olds in this room, as well as all of the 5-year-olds. This room has got to be more academic than the other rooms because the children are older and we need to prepare them to go on either to the Department of Education or to a private or charter opportunity. So there's going to be more emphasis on reading and on writing and on math in this room than the other rooms. We also have a more extensive computer element to this room. The children use iPads and even desktop computers in this room, whereas that's not really a focus with the younger children. We take our responsibility of getting children off to kindergarten or first grade very seriously. And so the teachers in this room will differentiate for the children. Even if only one child is ready to read, that child will get that instruction. And it's important that that happens so that children can be successful when they leave the Dillon Center. While I'm very proud of the physical space at Dillon, our indoor space, our outdoor space, the fact that we get to use the college campus, the fact that the Hill Center is available to us, which is the athletic center for the college, the fact that we get invited to programming over at the 245 Clinton Avenue building. I'm proud of all of that. But what I'm most proud of at Dillon are the people and the relationships that we've formed with families over the years. For the first time, we've had parents here at Dillon who were children here at Dillon. And we have repeat families, what we call legacy families, that send their children and their grandchildren back to us. And it's a very, very, very special place, as I said, to which I sent my own children. The Dillon Center is a small school with only 5 classrooms and only 16 staff members, but every single person who works in this building is wonderful, from our security guard to my assistant director, our school nurse. All of the teachers are wonderful. We've got lots of teachers with many years under their belt here at Dillon. I think that you will learn to love them just as I do if you choose to come to the Dillon Center, and I look forward to hearing from you and to answering whatever questions you have.